It's beer review time once again, and it's homebrew review, and it's another one from the Urban Chicken himself, and it is Take Me to the Circus. And this one has been, hopefully it can focus in, lovingly designed by one of his children, which I think is fantastic. I need to get my kids onto doing that. And then he's kind of like scanned into the computer and then printed out all the labels like that. We're back. I'm going to crack this. I believe it is a brown ale, hot with Citra and Columbus. Don't know how I nearly forgot that. Columbus being one of my all-time favourite hops. Oh, I'll just spill a bit then down. Now, really, I should have put these beers the other way around. I had the Jesus on Ease on Friday, and it was a lovely kind of spring day. It was kind of quite warm. Today, it is decidedly cold, bleak, and really miserable out there. It's kind of like, I don't know what's going on. So I kind of should have kept the Imperial Stout for today and had this one yesterday, but you know. The Imperial Stout went too quick, even off camera. There was a little bit, you know, like a good half left, and I sat there just before dinner at the table, and it was, before I knew it was gone. So, without further delay. Oh, it smells fantastic on the nose. Let's just get a little bit of... Yeah, there's a little bit of light. It is definitely a brown, little bit of a kind of reddish brown hue to it. Nice thick creamy head on there. Getting lots of kind of, getting the citrus notes, but also that kind of resiny kind of piney sort of taste you get, or smell for the moment with Columbus. Right, I'm gonna sink in. That's good. Mouth feels excellent again. Carbonation's fantastic. It's clinging to the glass as it's going down. I think the camera's going to cut it, I don't know why. But it reminds me a little bit of the Columbus Brown that I brewed, but there's a lot more going on, because with the Columbus Brown, it's just obviously Columbus in there. With the Citra going on this, there's kind of a combination of flavours going on. And I believe this had quite a large dry hop as well. It's fantastic. There's a good amount of bitterness on the... When you first go in, it's quite subtle. And as your mouth dries out, well, not subtle, that's wrong by any means, but it's there definitely. It does whack you, but it kind of, as your mouth dries out even more, it's a real lingering kind of bitterness that kind of... Yeah, once you've drunk that, you know you've been drinking that, and your mouth's just saying, go back, drink more. It's... Definitely get the brown malts as well. It's not kind of totally kind of wiping out what the malts are about. There's a good amount of flavour in that, that's really nice. Little bit of toastiness on the back end I get. Mouth feels excellent though. This really kind of got a real, again, a nice creaminess to it. It's beautiful. And the thing is with Columbus, when all the other hops were kind of out and coming out, Columbus wasn't being used too much, and it used to be quite a cheap hop. But it's still relatively cheap compared to some, but I think too many people use it now. Stop using it, so it goes back to being a little bit cheaper. It used to be one of the kind of more underused hops and slightly cheaper than the rest, but it seems to be kind of creeping up in the price mark to some of the other ones now. But it's probably one of my all-time favourite hops. It's just got that, people describe it as that dankness. It's got like a, I don't even know what that's meant to mean really, but it's kind of like a, I don't know, it's got quite a unique sort of taste to it, like this kind of, I don't know, I can't even put, you know, put words to it, but it's beautiful. It's a fantastic hop. It's fantastic. And I've said it, I'm sure I said in my video before, that I believe the Jesus on E's is going to be entered into the amateur homebrew. I forget the name of the thing. It's the one that happens like every year. It's quite a big one. You have to pay to send your beers in and whatnot. I presume this one's going in as well, but I know the Jesus on E's definitely is. But they've got to be good contenders for getting kind of quite far in that competition easily. They're just, this tastes fantastic. I haven't made a good homebrew in a while myself personally, and I've had a lot of beer kits, and when you get like a beer like this, it just makes you think, oh damn, I need to start brewing properly again and getting into it. I've just kind of been too busy. I just haven't had the time. Got the hops, I've got it all kicking around waiting to be doing it, but it's not doing. I need to rebrew my Columbus Brown, I think, and have a little mess around, maybe chuck a little bit more in extra this time to kind of bring it to this kind of level. This is fantastic. Again, I can't fault it. It should have a, you know, a label in a shop and be sold on the shelf. I can't give it higher praise than that. The mouthfeel is just fantastic. It's got a, I don't know, it's almost like I've had some of the Welsh beers. It's got that kind of, the wort profile seems almost a little bit softer. It's got a real kind of gentleness to it. Maybe it's because of the really hard, crappy London wort around here compared to where the urban chicken's based. There's a fantastic bitterness on the end. It really is. This I normally take a photo at the end with the beer and that, but to be honest, there's not just going to be a dirty glass and the beer bottle in this one, I think, because it's just going to go too quick. I'm glad they're in 500ml bottles. Right, cheers Urban Chicken. I've waffled too much. Fantastic beers. What more can be said? Time to get that Kickstarter set up so we can all fund you into making your wines commercial, I think. Cheers.